Hi everyone, I have Nishant with me, who secured an All India rank of 222 in the general category of Clat 2025, which was conducted on 1st of December. Nishant took a drop this year after appearing for Clat last year, and again he tried for Clat, and with his perseverance, he secured All India rank 222, making into one of the dream NLUs. So, how is the feeling, Nishant?
Sir, the feeling is amazing, and I'm very happy and satisfied with my performance. I'm very grateful to all my mentors and my parents and everyone who supported me through the journey. Even my friends, they were all very supportive. They all cheered me up when I was having my lows in the preparation. So yeah, I'm very grateful for this.
Okay, so last year you were the head boy of your school as well in Vidya Ashram, and at the same time you appeared for Clat, secured a rank of somewhere close to 3900. But then you joined us this year and you totally focused on Clat, and then you actually made your dream come true. I mean, top 4 was always there in your mind, and securing a rank of 222 makes makes your dream into a reality. So when you saw the result, what was the first feeling?
So that's a very interesting story, I must tell you. I was laying in my bed with my mom because the next day I had my AILET paper, and so that's why we were very anxious for the next day. But then the Clat consortium dropped their bomb. So yeah, I got my message from my friends that Clat result is out. So I checked it, and I was very nervous while checking it, and then I saw my rank. It was it was an over the top feeling for me. So then I told my mom. She was very happy. Her happiness means a lot to me. And then she called my father and my grandparents. They are all happy. So yeah, that's a moment to soak in for a lifetime. That was pretty good.
So the drop was worth it.
A drop was totally worth it, sir. Actually, it helped me grow in many ways, not only in my Clat journey, but as in my personality also. Drop helps.
Okay, so when you appeared for Clat last year, and this year also, you must have come through various stages wherein you got a feeling that one particular section is weak, one particular section is something where I had to work on. There may be one of the strongest area. So let's start with the weakest section first. What was your weakest one?
So the weakest was everyone's pain, I guess. It was maths. I was not very good in maths, but then it was a consistent backing in my preparation that I was not good in maths. But baki all the sections I was able to do it, and I was very consistent in them, and I grew with time. So yeah, maths was something that troubled me a lot. GK was something that took me some time to grasp, but then when I grasped it, it was easy, I would say.
Okay, so how did you work on maths, and what was the score in this Clat exam?
So maths, in this Clat exam I scored 7.25 in maths. Not a great score, but then it was enough to get me through. So to improve my maths, first I attended all the classes of CLATPREP. All the teacher were amazing. They helped me clear my concept and build that base. And after that, it was just practice. Maths needs practice. You cannot do it without practicing it. It's not like reading, or it is not something aptitude based. You have to practice. You have to put your pen down. So I put my pen down at that moment, and I solved as many as 4 sets a day. So yeah, that helped me a lot to get into the rhythm to do maths.
I would like to correct him on one point. 7.25 when he said, and not a great score, although I would say that 7.25 was like the actual difference maker, because in a gap of 1 or 2 marks, your ranks drop by 100, 200 and 300 in some cases where the density of students is very high. So 7.25 marks is amazing. From 0 to 7.25 it matters.
Okay.
Yes, and I believe that students realize the importance of maths for Clat exam. How about GK section?
GK, I would say that it's a strong side of mine, because I was always interested in current affairs from a very young age. I used to read newspaper because I am interested in sports, so they had very beautiful layouts that helped me to open that newspaper when I was in class 2nd or 3rd. And after that time, I slowly built up on reading newspaper from a very long time. So that had my base covered. Like I knew most of the international organizations, most of the national institutes, that what are they. So my base was pretty clear. And then when I started started working on current affairs. It was difficult in first, like it's not very easy. Current affairs is a vast topic, so you cannot cover it in like, if you want to do it in 10 days or 20 days, it's very difficult. So yeah, I worked with my mentors. The coaching material that helped me a lot, it was very comprehensive, very versatile, very diversified. So that helped me to fill in the gaps that was there last year as well and this year as well. So yeah, GK was not a pain point for me, but obviously it took a humongous effort to revise and recall and retain that knowledge in my head.
So this year, when we talk about the logical reasoning, especially in the CLAT exam, so out of box, surprisingly, there was a set on analytical reasoning, which was of sitting arrangement, and that too there were 4 questions which were disputable in the sense that you did not find the correct options. So what was your strategy when you attempted that set? Did you actually waste your time and compromised on any other question? Yeah, you actually switched over and capitalized on the other section.
Sir, fortunately or unfortunately, I always start my paper with CR section. So when I saw that sitting arrangements set, I was confused, but then at the same time I was thrilled, because I know that I have a good aptitude in AR, and many people, they don't expect AR, so they will not have it in their preparation. So I was very thrilled, and then I made the set. I think I took a single minute or a minute or two to make the set, and then when I tried the questions, they were all wrong. I was not getting even a single answer. So then I tried it again, and then obviously it was my presence of mind that I left that question and moved on to other sections. But yeah, it played in my mind, in the back of my mind. I was having that persistent calling that 6 questions, 6 question है निशांत, 6 question है, कर ले रह जाएंगे. But then I kept my calm and I did all the sections. Of course, that was a surprise, and how, but you know what, in a paper like CLAT, you should always expect some Easter eggs. There are always some hidden gems, hidden surprises for you. So yeah, this was the surprise this year, and I am very happy that I ride the wave all right.
Chalo, very good, very good. What was your order of attempt in the CLAT exam? Like you said that fortunately and fortunately you started with CR. So what was your order of attempt, and why did you choose to keep this
Okay,
order?
so my order of attempt is surprisingly very unconventional. I had tried a lot of orders in my mocks, but in the last 2 months I was sticking to one, and that order is, first I did CR, then I did legal, and then I did English, all the 3 reading sections all together, and then I went on to GK and maths. A simple reason for that is I love to play chess, and I have that ability to concentrate for long, and for a fact I know that whenever there is a surprise, it is maximum in the sections of reading. You will get a surprise in reading sections. Either you will get more passages, or you'll get easier passages, or you'll get a set of AR like this year. So I thought that if I would get that surprise early on, I'll have more time to process it, more time to solve it correctly. So I thought that I should do in this way. Plus I feel that I am good in reading, so I thought that it will help me to complete my paper in enough time, so I could devote my time to maths. That was my weak section. I took even 20 minutes sometimes to solve the passages, the sets of maths. So I thought if I kept enough time at the end, so that will help me to solve maths. And if there are reading section at the end, so they take time, like 5 minutes are essential to solve any reading passage. So if they are at the last and there is a surprise, then I would panic, I know, and I didn't want to panic. So my order of attempt was CR, then legal, then English, then GK, and then maths.
Okay, great. So what role did the workshop classes at the end, the RBS material, played in your maths preparation and the CR topics and the workshop classes on GK? What role did it play?
I would like to admit that they were game changer, if I would have to say, because the workshop class that you took on maths, that helped me a lot to clear my concepts and to identify the shortcuts and to apply logic in mathematical sets. So that was very helpful. And the sessions that we had in the auditorium about CR and GK, that helped me a lot to clear my concepts, because CR is something that requires a base. if you don't have a base, even if you are very good in English, you'll not understand what the particular question is asking you. So CR workshops helped me a lot to clear that base. What are assumptions? What do you infer from a passage? How do you have to approach something? So that helped me a lot. Plus GK relays and the legal we had in the auditorium, that helped me to gain that confidence. Yes, I am able to answer the question, so I am in a good space. RBS on the other hand, not on the other hand, on the same page, it was very amazing. It helped me a lot. The questions in GK, I was missing a lot of questions. Like I was like, I should find some good questions to do in the end of my preparation. Fortunately, I had my RBS in my hand. It had around 1500 questions that helped me a lot to have master my GK. And similarly, the passages in the RBS of legal, English, CR, maths, they were amazing. They were like, they helped me to solve sectionals. So yeah, they were amazing.
Chalo, great. When you started writing the mocks initially, what was your score and how slowly and gradually you improved on? What was the strategy to improve on the scores? What you usually do? I used to do when you had written a mock, let's say one fine day, and then how did you do the analysis? So this is something which I would like you to throw some light.
Okay, sir. So I wrote my first mock last year when I started preparing for CLAT. So the in the first mock I got around 25 marks, and that was horrible. Like I have been good in academics, so I was expecting more, but then that broke my heart. But of course, when I came to CLATPREP, my scores were around 50 or 60. Then all the mentors, all the teachers, they helped me they motivated me. They told me that you are on the right path, you have to just work hard. And if coming to the point of analyzing the mocks, it is very essential. I had my mock copy in which I would use to write all my mistakes, all my lessons that I have not to repeat in my next mocks. So my strategy was simple. I gave a mock, and then when the answer key came, I used to go through the answers and read the explanation. And then when I read the explanations, I tried myself that question again, and I tried to align with the reasoning. With the reasoning of the passage, and I was putting my mind to work. And even then if I didn't understand the passage or something like that, then I would used to go to the video solutions. So video solutions were also great. They were very helpful in my preparation.
Great. So what message would you like to give to the students who would be writing the CLAT exam next year?
Okay, so all of you who are writing your CLAT exam next year, see, I would like to quote Virat Kohli in this. You have to be very consistent, and for this Virat Kohli says the hardest thing to do is the boring for a long time. So you have to do the boring for a long time, and you have to find ways to rejuvenate yourself, to be in that mood to prepare well for the exam. The exam is not so difficult. If you work hard and if you keep your mind in the right place, you'll definitely make it. But the catalyst, you should work on newspaper. Reading is very important. As you would know, the GK section this year was totally based on reading, so you should work on your reading skills. Newspaper helps a lot. Even if you are scrolling through the pages, it will help you to retain the knowledge, or to understand the reasoning of some author. So keep newspaper doing. Trust your mentors. I trusted CLATPREP. Trust your mentors, and you will make it.
All right. Thank you so much, Nishant. It was really very nice having you on board, giving insights on the CLAT preparation and the CLAT exam. I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors, and I hope that you come out of flying colors and make us proud in the future as well.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Thank you.